So what type of music do you play?
I play, I don't know exactly how to explain it. I play acoustic R&B, kind of with a little reggae, I would say, and but mainly blues influenced.
Very cool. Who have influenced you the most? Like any artists who's influenced you the most?
I don't know. I would say probably. I mean, like I'm a big fan of like the John Mayer, the Jack Johnson, singer-songwriter thing, Jason Mraz. Also, a guy named Richie Kotzen, who's like my idol right now.
Really?
he's like
Like kind of independent more or no?
No, he's just. I don't know if he's independent, but he's less known. But he played for like Mr. Big and Poison back in the day.
Really?
And so he's actually like ridiculously known in like the circle of guitar players.
Right.
But as far as widespread music success, I would say, at least not in the U.S. He's huge in Europe and Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, how'd you get started playing music? Like the history behind playing music and stuff.
I have been in choir, and I was in like church choir and stuff like that when I was 7 years old till I was like 18. And so I was always singing in a group. Sometimes we had like 6 performances in a weekend, and then then I played in the band at school. I played the saxophone, I played the violin or the viola when I was real young, and then I picked up the guitar probably when I was like 17.
So how long have you been playing guitar for?
I would say it's probably close to 4.5 years now.
Very cool. So what inspires you to write music and to play?
I don't know, it's just a way to express is that it's an outlet, you know, and whenever you, like, there's a line that, I don't know if you know Atmosphere, there's a line that Atmosphere, he's a rapper from Minnesota, but he says, inspiration comes from love and stress compounding. So it's like, it always comes from some sort of anguish, I think.
Right.
That forces you to to have to say something, I guess. I mean, it doesn't always have to be like a sad song, but
emotionally sad song.
Exactly, but there's always that emotion behind it that makes it what it is, you know.
Right. Exactly. Very cool. Do you have any dreams or like aspirations, like goals, and anything that you would like to accomplish?
I would like to be able to record freely. Like I want to have my own recording rig and be able to do that, and whether it be recording other people, recording myself. I like to play out a lot, so I would like to probably pursue that and play bigger venues and get a little bit of a fan following, I suppose. But I just have fun with it, you know. I just keep it funky.
What kind of venues have you played at? Like what?
You know, bar band stuff. You know, it's just you know, there's 20 people in the audience, and you just kind of play with them. You know,
Play with like the sense of.
Yeah, you know, you just make fun of yourself, or just kind of hang out with them, really, because that's what you're doing. I mean, you're entertaining them, and it's not even a matter of playing songs that they know or they like or whatever. It's just you know, being real and showing.
That's awesome.
People.
Like, exactly.
Last time I played actually was like a couple weeks ago, and there was a point in the night where I had, like, my drink was gone, so I made up a song to tell the bartender that I needed another drink. It was hilarious. But yeah.
What's the largest crowd, like the largest audience you ever played for?
Well, when I was young, in the choir and stuff like that, I mean, as a group, we sang in front of thousands of people in our church. But as far as, like, by myself, we had, like, a Battle of the Bands thing that there was, like, 200 people at or something like that. It was
And you got
was good
third
fun.
place to Battle of
Yeah, we
Games?
got third
Third
place.
place. Which technically was second.
No, it wasn't second. It was just that it was very close. Like, it was a very close race between first, second, and third. We ended up being third, like 8 votes behind first. And second was like 6 votes behind first or something like that.
What kind of, the band who won, was it like a rock band?
The band that won was a band called High Wire Fiction. And they were just, I don't know, it was acoustic only.
Oh, acoustic only Battle of Bands?
Yeah. And so they came out and they had like the bongos and stuff like that, and they played It's Business Time, but from the Flight of the Conchord.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that?
I don't think I have.
Oh, it's one of my favorite shows now. But they played that, and that was prior to the time where I actually even had seen the show. And I was like, this is hilarious. But then I'd seen the show, and then I figured out what it was from. But they won it. They did well. I mean, and then second place, I think, was a band that's pretty well known around locally called What Laura Says, Thinks and Feels.
I think I've heard of them. I don't know.
They kind of have like a Beatlesque kind of, I don't know. They're really good. They got the vocal harmonies with like 4 or 5 of them singing at the same time. It's pretty cool.
Really? Wow. Well, what kind of songs do you write about? Like,
as of yet, I would say it's just, you know, heartfelt, like love, like the lack of love, you know, the loss of something. Like I wrote a song about my mother's aunt, and she had passed away, or she was about to pass away, and my mom was on the phone with her saying goodbye to her. Basically, she was dying from diabetes, and that's when that was the first song that I had written completely, and I did it in like 15 minutes. She was on the phone. I said, I have an idea. Went into my room, came back out, and I played the song for her, and she was like bawling, and like because she just got off the phone with her, and this song's about her, and blah blah blah. But that's when Scott came, and we recorded that song and sent it to her, and she listened to it before she died, actually.
wow, really?
Cool, yeah.
I think I have that CD actually. And then what's the Wounded Soldier about?
Wounded Soldier. That one was pretty funny actually, because I was really frustrated with myself because I couldn't write a song. It just wasn't coming out. I really wanted to write a song, but I couldn't get anything out, and so I took a nap. Like I couldn't do anything but go to sleep. I went to sleep, woke up, and Wounded Soldier, like within 20 minutes I had written it, because I just came to my mind. And really it's the same kind of progression as the other song that I wrote, so I just kind of did the same thing, but it just came from actually just that place where like when you are feeling for somebody or something that is not feeling for you, but you don't want to let it go, but you don't want them to let it go. I don't know exactly, but it's like the middle feeling. Like, I can't take this anymore, but at the same time, I don't think I could take it without it. Can't live with it, can't live without it, you know?
Exactly.